Let's check out the first warband. We have a pair of Chimera. Now there is a lot more of these things in the area. These two are currently checking this graveyard for loot because Chimera love treasure. And more of these things could show up later in the game. Over here we have the Undead Warband, led by a Lich Necromancer back there. We've got a Bone Shard Skeleton right here, Skeletal Archer, Ravenous Ghoul, and then a regular Ghoul. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Here we have sort of a lush, overgrown graveyard. It's not overgrown in the fact of it's, you can't really travel through it. It's just very old with lots of trees and big bushes. So the scenario is called Endless Battle. It's also called Deathorama, it says in the description. Creatures will return to the battlefield. Now they call it resurrection, but we're doing it a little bit different. Whenever a creature is killed, it returns the next round of combat. Instead of being resurrected, what we're doing is we're just saying that hordes and hordes of undead are streaming onto the battlefield. And then the same with the Chimera. We're saying that there's like a big pack of them and they keep showing up sort of like reinforcements. But this is the battlefield. Let's take a quick look. Back here, we've got the graveyard. We got the pile of treasure that currently the Chimeras are gathering together out of here. And the reason that the undead are getting restless is because the Lich has his phylactery hid in this battlefield somewhere, and he's worried that the Chimeras are gonna find it. This is a 150 point game. The creatures are scored normal. In other words, you get the point value for killing the creature, but as they return to the battlefield, you have the opportunity to gain more points, and the battle goes to 150 points. We are gonna roll off to see who gets what team, so it's completely random. I got a 6. She's got an 8. Who do you want to be? So she really doesn't know who she wants to play for this one. Both of us want to play both teams, which is cool. So if she rolls a 10 or over, she's playing the undead. If she rolls under that, she's playing the Chimeras. You're playing the Chimeras.
All right.
So we don't have any champions, and it's initiative. Nobody gets to re-roll. I got a 17. I want initiative. I'm gonna let her go once.
All right, I'm gonna fly him right over here on his move.
Start off with the Skeletal Archer. He moves up to there, and he's gonna take a shot down here at the Chimera. So I need 17 or above. These Chimeras are tough guys, huh? That's a miss. So I'm gonna send this Ghoul a double move up here behind these bushes.
All right, I'm gonna fly him right over here behind these bushes.
Sending the Ravenous Ghoul. He's gonna go all the way up here onto the hill. Send the skeleton up here. Like I was just telling her, the Lich, we all know that a Lich is really cunning. So I made him go last because he's definitely gonna send all these guys up here against them first. So he's just gonna move kind of up here. All right, initiative. I got an 8, she's got a 6. I'm gonna let her go once, that way I can go twice.
Okay, I'm gonna charge your Ghoul right here.
Yep.
So I need a 6 or higher?
20
Is that
critical.
double?
That's a critical, yeah.
Okay.
And you get the extra bonus from your charging damage.
Okay. All right.
He's dead.
Oh.
Dude, this thing just did 45 to that Ghoul. All the heads just ripped the Ghoul to shreds. Wow. Skeletal Archer is gonna shoot the Chimera. I need 18 or above. Oh! 20 damage from the critical arrow. This skeleton is going to charge over here. And just so you guys know, in the new rules, well, the newest version of the rules, you don't get any bonus for charging. Skeleton needs a 14. That's a 19, that's a hit. Another 10 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna fly here and charge your skeleton.
She needs anything but a 1. 2 ones, that's a hit. Chimera rips this skeleton apart. Ravenous Ghoul back here is going to use a double move and come all the way around here and get into combat advantage. The Lich is going to move up here and try to do a shadow touch. Lich needs a 5 and up. That's a hit. 15 necrotic damage. At the end of the round, Amy's got 19 points, putting her in the lead. I get to pick any spot on the board in order to bring back my undead that have died. But like we said, in this case, more undead are gonna come. So I'm going to put the skeleton archer behind the bushes right here. And I'm going to have another ghoul come running and get over here into combat advantage with the lich. I got 12, she's got a 20 again.
20.
And again, here's her dice with our initials on it. So I never even thought of this. She has a triple attack. She gets 3 attacks as long as she has the ability to do it. And in this case, this Chimera is just gonna start bucking and biting and...
I'm gonna do the first of my triple attacks on your lich. You did 13 or higher. 13.
That's it. One of the heads bites me for 15 damage, bites the lich.
My second of my triple attacks is gonna be on your skeleton. Okay, I need 4 or above, 17. And my third attack is going to be on your ghoul right behind me.
The regular ghoul?
Yep. Is 6 or higher. That's another hit.
My lich is gonna grab this thing by the throat and do his special dark grasp attack. The Chimera doesn't have a very good will score. I need 3 or above. 4!
You're
Got
so
it.
lucky.
25 necrotic damage. Just remembered I had combat advantage, but didn't need it. The Chimera also gets immobilized from the dark grasp. My ghoul back here that has combat advantage with the lich, he's going to use his claw, and if he hits, he gets to do his opportunistic feast, which means he does some extra damage because the target's immobilized. With the combat advantage, I need 10.
Oh.
Yes. That's 20 damage.
Dead.
That is going to wipe out the Chimera. But just remember, another one will come back from his pack that's in this area. So she's trying to be sneaky right now.
I'm gonna fly over here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a line of 12 dragon's breath.
So the dragon's breath is gonna shoot all the way through all 3 of these guys right here.
Yes. Oh, 3.
So what's the total?
16.
She ended up missing there. It's gonna hit there. She streams fire in a straight line. These guys each take 10 damage on a miss.
Yes.
And then how much damage for him?
20.
That's gonna kill that skeleton. This ghoul is gonna turn around and attack that Chimera that just tried to incinerate him. He needs a 12 or higher. 16, rolling good tonight. Trying to decide what to do right now because if I move everybody onto this thing, he has the triple attack. He can attack everyone, so I don't know what to do. Bone Shard Skeleton, gonna move up here and swing the sword. He needs a 14, gets a 15. 10 damage. Ravenous Ghoul is gonna move up here with combat advantage and attack. The Ravenous Ghoul is gonna do his ghoulish bite. So I need 14 or above for this. 17. Now it's only 5 damage. That ghoulish bite dazes the Chimera. Amy gets 5 points for the skeletal archer, bringing her to 24, but I get 50 for that Chimera. Since I currently have the higher score, I get to bring back my skeleton and put him wherever I want. So I'm gonna put him right here up on the hill, and he can still shoot into that combat down there.
Him here.
So another Chimera flies in from the battlefield and lands near the lich. Initiative? I got a 3,
6.
She's got a 6. Here's the situation that's at hand, and I'll show you how we resolve this kind of stuff. She wants to do her dragon breath in a straight line again, but the skeleton is up on the hill back there. And like I told her, if you're shooting a straight line, it's gonna go right through him and right into the side of that hill. But you could kind of shoot at an angle maybe. So how about we just roll off for that?
That's fine.
Whoever gets higher on the roll gets to make the choice. That's how easy it can be done. We both got 20s.
No!
We both
Holy
got
cow,
20s.
I can't believe that.
All right, let's try that again. 2 and a 6. She's gonna hit both
Yeah.
of them.
So my guy is going to do dragon's breath and it's going to hit your 2 guys right here.
Yep,
It's a
in a
line
straight
of
line,
12.
shoot up that way, yep.
5, so I have 18.
So she missed him, but he still is gonna take 10. The flame is just kind of blowing over the lich and not really affecting him that much. But it is going to incinerate this skeleton up here, dropping him to a pile of bones. My regular ghoul here is going to use his claws. He doesn't get the opportunistic feast. That works on immobilized, stunned, or helpless, and he is dazed, but he does get combat advantage. All right, I need 14. Yo, finally a miss.
Yes.
My ravenous ghoul is going to do his ghoulish bite. Needs a 14. That's a miss. Damn it, I was going to shift away so she couldn't do the triple attack. 7.
Okay, so I got 22. 15 damage to the skeleton.
Yep, that's going to kill the skeleton.
All right.
That's going to kill the regular ghoul.
Okay.
Go ahead, grab him off
All
there.
right.
15 damage to the ravenous ghoul. All of that because I forgot to do my shifts. I was going to attack with those guys and then shift away so you couldn't do that triple attack. That's part of the game.
I'm gonna make a saving throw to get the dazed off. 19.
Yeah, it's off. I've got to take a chance here with the Lich, and I'm going to do my corpse channel, minor action. This character takes 20 damage and recharges his dark grasp. 20 damage to the Lich. Lich is going to move over here and do his dark grasp, which is like a spiritual hand that comes out of this thing and grabs around the entire Chimera. He needs a 3 or over. He gets it. 25 damage and he's immobilized. Amy just tied it up, killing the ghoul, the skeletal archer, and the bone shard skeleton. More undead come charging in from the graveyard back there. We have another bone shard skeleton, and back there we have another ghoul that does extra damage against immobilized creatures. And then this skeleton comes out of that building up there and is just gonna start shooting. Initiative, 16, 10, I won. I better do something right here because she could go with him and try to get the immobilized off there. So the ghoul back there is gonna use his claw attack. He needs 12 or up and then he'll get extra damage against immobilized creatures. What did I need?
12.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna do the triple attack on your 3 guys around me.
Attacking the bone shard skeleton, she needs
4.
4 and gets
I
it.
got it.
15 damage. Ghoul, she needs 6.
10.
That's a hit. Ghoul, she needs 1 or above.
12.
That's a hit. 15 damage for the ravenous ghoul. He's got 5 left.
I'm gonna make a saving throw.
Gets
11.
the immobilized off.
He's gonna fly up here.
Uh-huh.
And he's gonna do a lion's roar.
13 or over.
Yes. Oh no!
That's a 5. My Lich gleefully hears this thing roar, turns around, moves up to here, and does Necrotic Pulse, which is a burst 3, shoots necrotic energy straight out of my body. I need 5 or over. Get a 12. 20 damage, and he's slowed. Ravenous Ghoul is gonna reach over here and try to bite the Chimera with his ghoulish bite. He's got combat advantage, so he needs 10 or over. 16. Only 5 damage. That dazes the Chimera. This skeleton's gonna turn that way and take a shot over at the Chimera. He needs an 18 or better. That's a miss. Bone Shard Skeleton's gonna attack the Chimera with his sword. With the combat advantage, I need 12. Nobody scored that round, so there's nobody to bring back in and no point adjustment. Initiative.
Oh,
Jeez,
20.
Another 20.
I think that's 3 of them tonight. All right, so I'm gonna slide up here, a couple
Yeah.
inches,
Which is gonna give her combat advantage because she's on high ground.
and I'm gonna do a lion's roar on your Lich. Blast of 5 for bloodied targets only.
Yeah, and the Lich is bloodied, not the skeleton down there.
Okay.
Just seen that the skeleton down there is bloodied as well. The skeleton is just out of range, but they are both bloodied for that attack. Lion's Roar.
Yes. Okay, so I need 13.
Oh,
my gosh.
that's the one. We were
You
just
jinxed
talking
me.
about it.
You jinxed me.
She's got to draw from the deck. Here's the random encounters deck that you get when you roll a 1 in combat.
All right.
See what
This one
happens to
here.
the Chimera. Spear Trap. A spear shoots out of the wall or nearby bushes. 10 damage.
10 damage.
That's not bad. It
No,
could have been a lot
it's not.
worse. There's a death card in here. 10 damage. Take a saving throw to get the slowed off, and she does. The Ravenous Ghoul is gonna do Ravenous Feast on the Chimera, doing a bunch of extra damage. All right, I need 12. Dude. Ghoul back there is gonna use his claw attack. Need 12 or over. Gets it. 10 damage. All right, so he's dazed, so all he can do is just one attack. You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna bite your ghoul.
Above with that bite. That kills the ravenous ghoul. Save and throw, try to get the dazed off. No,
Oh,
yes! Even though she missed that, she killed the ravenous ghoul, which does extra damage against dazed creatures. Skeletal archer is gonna take a shot at the Chimera. It's 17. It's a miss. If you see me going a bunch of times, she's done, so I get to keep going here. Bone Shard Skeleton is gonna take a swing with his sword on the Chimera. Need 14. That's an 18, that's a hit. Another 10. Okay, so I'm gonna do a burst 3 necrotic pulse on the Chimera. So in other words, it bursts out of my body 3 inches all around me. Even though he's the only one there, that's fine. Really need this, 7 or up.
Oh,
Jeez. End of the round. Amy's scored 8 points, so it's 58 to 50. Another ravenous ghoul runs in from the side over here, hoping to do extra damage because of that daze right there. Win this initiative so I can quickly attack you before you get that daze off of there.
I'm gonna win.
17, I got it. He's coming right in with a ravenous feast. I need 12. That will kill him.
No.
15.
Oh.
Going to kill that Chimera. Excellent. All the undead just turned toward this Chimera. I was just telling Amy she's got to kill that Lich. He's worth 64 points. All these other guys she's been killing are worth 14, 8, 7.
All right, he's gonna fly down here.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna charge from behind.
Right on. So when she does that charge, she's doing the Ram's powerful charge ability, which is going to give her some extra damage.
I need 13 or up. Oh,
Yes,
of course I missed.
that's an 8. My Lich is going to do the burst, necrotic pulse again, 3 inches around him. I need a 7 or up. 13. 20 damage, and he is slowed. Skeletal Archer's gonna take a shot into this melee going on. Yes, he's gonna miss. He needs an 18. Yeah,
He is gonna miss.
So we've just settled on the rule, and I talked to some of the guys that are still working on the game. You can shoot into melee, but we're gonna do, if you roll a 1, you gotta draw from the deck and you hit your companion. This ghoul is going to move up here into combat advantage. He's gonna use his claw attacks on the Chimera. Need 10 or up. 20. 20 damage, and she's immobilized. What I'm trying to do here is get her, if I can kill her, the game is over. We don't need to do any more points. You have to at least have one character on the board at all times, and this would do it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to do that much damage. Skeleton's gonna move up to here and attack with the sword. He needs a 14. That's a hit.
Gosh.
Another 10. I was 10 hit points away from ending this game right here. Now it's gonna be the end of the round. She's gonna be able to bring another one in. Here's the current score. I scored another 50, so I'm at 100 and she's at 58. All I gotta do is kill one more Chimera. Another Chimera comes in and lands right behind the Lich in combat advantage. All right, initiative. 4 to 5, you get it.
All right, he's gonna shift up here, and then he is going to do his dragon's breath down here and
both of
hit
them?
both of yours.
Ooh. 27.
Okay.
She hits the Lich's defense by 1 point, doing 20 fire damage. The Lich is still alive. She melts the other skeleton. So when the skeleton dies, he has a special power called Death Burst, and he basically blows up and does necrotic damage on the Chimera right there. The Death Burst needs 16 or up. Oh, there was that 20. So she made it, but she still takes 5 damage. The Lich is going to do his necrotic pulse, which is a burst 3, hitting both of the Chimera. If I hit that one over there, the game's over. I'll score 50 points and be at 150 points.
Time for you to get a 1.
So I'm gonna attack the one that doesn't need to die first, so that way it'll be suspenseful and you can wait a little bit.
Fantastic.
So I need 5 or above
Yes.
with this necrotic pulse. That one's gonna hit. 20 damage, and he's slowed. Da, 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 da.
No.
What do you think, Amy?
I think you need to go.
I need 5 or over in order to win the game. 17! Kill him and take me over to 150 points. That's the game. I think you should have went after my Lich more. Because the Lich had 64 and all these other guys had like weak amounts of points.
Yep, I agree.
Next time, you need to go after the high point characters first. Because both of yours were with 50, so every time they had a bucket of hit points, but every time I killed one, I got, you know, really far into the scoring. So, quick discussion point that we were talking about. As I said, she should have been going after the Lich at 64 points. Neither of us know what to do. I mean, these are new scenarios for both of us in this game. These are from the old edition of the game and added into here, so we're still learning these as well. But like I told her, she should have been like flying out of combat with both of them two and just going after the Lich non-stop. She would add 64 points every time she killed it.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, thanks for watching. We got a good one coming next week as well. We'll catch you in the next video.
Bye. No. I can't do it.
Is that what this is?
Stop, don't put that in the video.